Rolling onto your back. Take the knees up to the chest, hands on knees, big circles. So just release those rotating muscles around the hip joints. This is nice if you have any tweakiness in the lower back, just to release these guys. One direction and the other direction. And then leave your knees in. Give yourself a rock from side to side. And then arms out to the side. Shift your pelvis slightly to the right and drop the knees to the left. And you want to try and melt your shoulder girdle into the ground if you can. Your arms out, turning the head so you're looking over your right shoulder, knees to the left. And then just allowing yourself to melt into the twist. Lovely. I'm going to get you to take your knees into the center, shift your pelvis slightly to the left, knees up, drop the knees to the right, and arms out and looking just over that left shoulder, closing the eyes. Now, if you find your knees are sort of hanging in space, do slide your bolster underneath your knees so you've got your knees dropping into something. When our body feels supported, that's when the muscles that are holding tension can start to let go of that tension. But if muscles don't feel supported, they are going to need to hold. So you want to just prop and soften. That's always it. Lastly, just grabbing your bolster, sliding it underneath your pelvis. So take your feet back so they can support pushing your bottom up. Take your bolster right underneath your pelvis. You might need to jiggle around a little bit. Give your lower back a stretch. And then we'll go ahead and go straight into Viparita Karani. So legs up, massage those feet around in a circle. And then take the arms up and let the arms just kind of be heavy down into the sockets. So the back of your shoulders are pressing into the ground. And it feels like your heavy legs are dropping down into the back of your pelvic sockets. And then just give your thighs and your upper arms a jiggle. So very soft fists. And you need to let the wrists jiggle as well, and let the calves and the ankles jiggle as well. Trying to get the whole of your arms and the whole of your legs to jiggle. And then just kind of jiggle your jaw as well and make a bit of noise, long, low vibrational sound on the exhalation. Like that. Double breath in. That's it. One more, double breath in. And then let the knees drop out to the side. Just holding on gently to calves or ankles if you can reach. And a gentle rock in baby pose. So you can feel the upper back is pressing into the ground. Now the breath pours out of the lungs, so you can extend the exhalation a lot more easily. Feel your lungs completely empty. Little pause at the end of the exhale. Let a bit of breath Softly come in through the nostrils, let the diaphragm pull the breath in. And then that lovely extended exhalation. So really nice to play in these restorative inversions before you go to bed, because it's a good way just to relieve pressure through the legs, relieve pressure through the pelvis, but most of all takes us very quickly into that parasympathetic nervous system. Lovely. So I'm just going to get you to drop your feet down, slide your bolster under the knees. Now, I'm going to offer you to just spend a bit of time in relaxation, but extend the spine before you come down. This is like a lying down version of getting tall against the wall. So it doesn't feel comfortable to start off with, but I have found it has a profound effect on upper back tension. So you imagine you're on the beach and you're on your forearms, you're looking out at the ocean, and then you have to have your knees wide, and you need to have your pelvis, your thighs supported with a pillow or two, and then you pull the vertebra apart. So it's like you're drawing a pearl necklace down onto the ground, one vertebra at a time. And as you come down, your shoulders are right up by your ears, and your chin is right in, so you give yourself a double chin, and you rest the back of the head on the ground, and then you have to turn the palms up and slide your shoulders down away from your ears as far as they will go, so it doesn't feel particularly comfortable, and you can feel a stretch through the back of your neck. And then you just try and relax in this lengthened, slightly awkward position. Palms facing up, your shoulders are slightly towards each other underneath your back. Your chin is drawn back towards your neck, slight stretch to the back of your neck. Close the eyes, and as you breathe, focusing on your exhalation, visualize now that the back of your body is turning into wax. And breath by breath, you imagine the back of your body is softening, melting. Just notice the rise and fall of your belly. Noticing how relaxed you can make the muscles between your eyebrows and your forehead, and then the muscles around your eyes, so that the eyeballs start to feel heavy in the sockets. And then feel your cheeks becoming soft. Visualizing your jaw. Imagine little screws at the edge of the jaw are being unwound. So bit by bit, your jaw slackens away from the upper jaw, and the tongue becomes heavy in the mouth. Just keep unwinding with each breath out. See if you can create a little bit more slackness through the jaw. So you can allow that feeling of softening to melt down through your neck, and encouraging the upper back muscles to melt into the ground. Softening. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. And with each hum exhalation, Relaxation, softening the muscles of the back, melting them into the ground in this adapted posture. Visualizing the little muscles around your spine, the multifidi muscles. Imagine these muscles softening into the ground with each exhalation. More and more relaxation. Notice if you are holding tension in your lower back, consciously softening, melting, taking your mind's eye onto the pelvic area. So hum, and with each hum out, imagine that little vibration, softening, releasing any tension around the pelvis. So hum, softening down the thighs, knees, hum down into the calves, flowing through ankles and feet, becoming very aware of feet and hands. And over these next few exhalations, just running your mind's eye up and down your spine. So lifting up the spine with your mind's eye, hum, flowing back down, softening on the exhalation. So lifting mind's eye up, hum, flowing down, softening. And taking a little bit of movement into fingers and toes. Gently lifting the right knee up towards your chest, stretching that right knee up, and then taking the left hand up towards the ceiling. Sorry, not towards the ceiling, towards the wall behind you. And bringing the left knee up and setting that right leg down and taking the right arm up. Stretching that right arm up to the wall behind you. And then just taking both knees up towards your chest and rolling to one side. Take yourself through the fetal position. Push the floor away and very slowly come to sit. And take a moment once you get here to roll the upper body around again, just like at the beginning of the practice. Roll it around one direction and then the other direction. Head and upper body. Lovely. Give yourself a lateral stretch. Arm up and over. Arm up and over. And then coming into your good alignment, so just letting the spine be long, finding that sweet spot where the head is perfectly positioned on top of your neck. Taking the hands into the heart center. A couple more breaths here. So on the inhale, on the exhale, becoming exquisitely aware of the sensation of air against your skin. Noticing how soft you've made the muscles of your face. Noticing how your neck and shoulders are feeling. How relaxed the exhalation is. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.